a family courtroom, cases are heard called what's called in chambers. That means in private. So unlike going into any criminal court in the land where any member of the public can sit in the public gallery and hear what is going on, that's not what happens in a family court. Because however much the outsiders, the public, want to know what's going on, you're only in court because you're having an argument about an intimate subject, normally to do with your children, or money. But the cases I am involved in are to do with children. And you may be discussing quite difficult issues of abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. And that means that everyone's dirty laundry is washed in a very painful way. And therefore, one has to be careful about who gets to hear and see those sides of a very private family life. And so therefore, the family courts control with quite a degree of care who has access to the courtroom while the proceedings are in session. The accredited press are allowed to come, but members of the public aren't. And that's properly to protect the anonymity of the people who are involved, and in particular the privacy of the children. So what happens in family law is there's a closely regulated way of stopping those who might come in just for general interest into the family courtroom, but we try to balance that by allowing the press to come in who are accredited, who are allowed to report at the conclusion of the proceedings, and by publishing some of the judgments. But the priority at all times has got to be the welfare of the child. And the welfare of the child means that a child does not want to have their family life published and known within their neighbourhood or in the press, and therefore we are quite careful about who gets to know what has gone on in terms of these complicated procedures. So the public really won't know what goes on in the family justice system unless they know someone who's involved in it professionally, unless they've had the disadvantage to be called into it because they're a witness or they're a party, or just through, as I think I said before, what the papers or the television may say. And I think that may only give them pieces of the jigsaw rather than the whole view, and that's hopefully what I intend to try to put together. Another difference that the public may not understand is that if they've seen dramas on television about legal courtroom dramas, they'd see wigs and gowns. They might even have seen John Deed, and our life is not like that. If we are dealing with family cases, we don't wear wigs and we don't wear gowns unless someone is being committed to prison. And we don't wear wigs and gowns because we're there to try to stop the proceedings being alienating and feeling like a relic of the past, because for children it's very much what's happening here and now, and for parents and for any other agencies, we need to make sure that we are seen as relevant and we're making decisions which are consistent with the law and the expectations of society at the time. And I don't think wigs and gowns do very much more in that situation other than to divide the lawyers from their clients.